Here we go. There we go. All right. Welcome. Good morning, everyone. I guess it's almost afternoon out there in Illinois for you guys in Geneva area. Welcome. I'm so happy.
Yep, she froze.
Yeah,
We'll be back.
Am I still
and then on her
frozen?
screen, we all froze. Kim?
Oh, do you have to say continue?
I'm here. Let's see.
Yeah, you do,
I'm
G.
here.
Freezing.
Okay, I did.
Okay, I'm dressed.
Am I live now?
You're live now. Yep.
You're live now. Can see your hands.
Okay. Hopefully that's just the only glitch that we have this morning, right? Good morning. Well, it's sure nice to be here. Hey, I have to thank, Lisa and her crew. They're just awesome, aren't they? I know that you guys all love them, and I do too. I've known Lisa for a few years now. We see each other at trade shows and such. Of course, she's a certified shop, so she's been out here to Utah to get certified. She's twice. Yeah, twice. What's cool is that Creative Sewing and Quilting, they are doing something that not every shop can do. It's a very unique situation, and that is that they have become Kimberbell certified, which means they get to host exclusive events for you guys. So that says a lot about how Lisa feels about her customers and wanting to give you the best possible experience with all things Kimberbell, and in particular machine embroidery. So thank you, Lisa, for your support over all these years. Please tell Sarah hello for me too. You've got a really great crew there at Creative Sewing and Quilting. So
top notch.
Yeah, for sure.
We agree.
Agreed. Yes. And you guys are a fun bunch already, I can tell, because, oh my gosh, I do feel like we're all just sitting around chatting it up in the same room. And aren't we fortunate to have Zoom to be able to do stuff like this? So, okay, so to get started, you're like, who are you? Hopefully you know, and that's why you're here, right? My name is Kim Christopherson, and I am the owner of Kimberbell. And a lot of people ask me, how did Kimberbell come to be, or where did you get your name, and such. So to give you a brief overview of that, basically, Kimberbell was a nickname my dad gave me growing up. And so when I started this little tiny company years ago, back in 2006, I needed to name a company, and I thought, okay, Kimberbell. It's a nickname my dad gave me growing up. Little did I know back then what it would be today, because Kimberbell now has over 100 employees that work here and make it possible, make everything that you see coming out of Kimberbell possible. So grateful for their support. I always like to say it's not about me, it's about we, because we have an amazing team that puts out really great product. So hold on just 1 minute. Here we go. I used to be a school teacher. I used to teach 4th grade. And after doing that for 5 years, I stayed at home to raise some little kiddos and needed that creative outlet. And so that's where I got my start. Today, yes, we focus on, anything DIY, sewing, quilting, but in particular, definitely machine embroidery is our emphasis. And that's something that I never get tired of talking about. I absolutely love everything machine embroidery. So today I asked, Lisa, what kinds of things do you think your customers would like to talk about? Because remember, this is a virtual chat. That means I want to hear your questions. I want to get to know you. I want to, I know that Carol has dinner planned already. Those are all good things to know. And of course, if you have any questions, there's a chat feature at the bottom of your screen. Just double click on that and it'll open up a chat window. You can send a chat in, and I will try to see what I can coming in, but Lisa can also help me answer any questions you may have. And of course, you can unmute yourself too and ask any questions. I'm pretty much an open book, so ask away. All right, so like I mentioned, Lisa said there's a few things that you might be interested in hearing about. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? The very first thing is that there is a brand new quilt coming out very, very soon. And it is called the Candy Corn Quilt Shop. The Candy Corn Quilt Shop. And as the name implies, it's a Halloween quilt. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, I don't do Halloween, don't like it, you either love it or you hate it, right? I want to show you today that a Halloween quilt could still be really cute and whimsical and fun, especially when it comes to incorporating it with a quilt shop, thus the Candy Corn Quilt Shop. So just to give you a little background on how that came to be and the process of designing something like that, I actually designed fabric for a company called Maywood Studio. They're the ones that produce the fabric. And each time I design a fabric line, they have me also design some projects to go with it. And so I produced this Halloween line, but I thought, what could we do for a project that would make it really fun? And so I related it to a quilt shop, something we all love, right? It's creative sewing and quilting, quilt shop. And so what I do is I do these things about a year in advance of when they're to be launched. So I'm always out of season. I'm thinking Halloween during Christmas and Easter during Thanksgiving. It's crazy. But so you produce this stuff way in advance, but they don't actually print the fabric right away, and it also takes a long time to produce. So in the meantime, you produce it digitally, and that's what I did. I created this quilt on my computer. But what's really cool is while we were waiting for the fabric to come in, and we did just get it, our marketing team animated the quilt. They animated the quilt. So they wanted it to come to life, so to speak, and help you to see and visualize what this quilt is going to look like when the fabric came out. Okay, so this is a quilt. I'm giving you an early look at the quilt itself, and all animated. You're going to think you're on a ride at Disneyland. I'm just saying. I'm going to give you a look at that. Then I will show you the actual real quilt because we did just get it finished. So I'll show you some of my favorite blocks from that. This is something that you can pre-order with Creative Sewing and Quilting because it's not going to be available until I think it's end of July or early August. So if you want in on this quilt and all the fun stuff that goes with it, be sure to let Lisa know. Lisa, would you like them to just email you, or how do you want to set that up?
They can go online. We've got the pre-order available online in our shop. So
Perfect.
make it easy. Yep, make it easy. And they're welcome to
Perfect.
email or call, whatever you want. Stop in. We love it. Yeah, however it works for you. But we've got it on our online shop.
Awesome. 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 Okay. So are you ready to watch this video? Strap on your seatbelts, folks. It's good. It's a fun one. You're going to have to watch really closely because there's something happening in every single quilt block that you're about to see. Very fun. Hopefully this works. If I'm going to start it and I'm going to pause and I'm going to ask you, do you see and hear what I'm showing? Because I would hate for you to watch the whole thing and then nothing shows up, okay? And then I will replay it again. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. And okay, here we go. Okay, do you see and hear it?
Yes.
Yay! Okay, let's start again. What do you think?
Very fun.
Cute.
Isn't that fun? Yeah, super,
Very
super
cute.
fun. Yeah,
Very
every
cute.
block has something quite unique. And it looks like, oh, Lisa said that pre-order is available online for a $20 deposit. That is fantastic. Get in on that. Would you like to see the actual quilt? Just 1 minute.
Yes, we want to see it. Show us everything.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a 40 by 40 size. I'll show you some up close here in just a minute of my favorite blocks.
Oh. The embellishments look wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta say, I kind of love the tombstone with "Here lies all my scraps."
You're my kind of girl, Lisa. Yeah, we like those kind of punny sayings, and there's a lot of them on here. So let's take a look at some of my favorite blocks here. First of all, look at the pincushion. It's the pumpkin pincushion, and we've got our flexi foam behind it, so it gives it a little dimension and poof. And then look at those little tiny bat buttons at the tip, at the top of those pins in the pincushion. Super cute. Let's look at another pincushion down here. And at the top of those pins, sticking out of the pumpkin pincushion, are the little candy corn flowers. And then on the top of this pincushion are the little bat buttons.
Oh,
Isn't that
cute.
fun? Or not bat, ghost buttons. Now, all these buttons and embellishments that I'm going to talk about are included in the embellishment kit. So make sure you pre-order that as well at Creative Sewing and Quilting, because you're going to definitely want the embellishment kit. It just makes this project. Let's take a look at the quilt shop itself. Here up in the corner, it's the Candy Corn Quilt Shop. You can see little candy corn flowers growing up out of the roof. I love the sign going across. It says fabric bolts and bat quarter sale. Bat quarter sale. And then sitting on the porch of the quilt shop are these little mini bolts of fabric. Do you see they're dimensional?
Mhm.
In the embellishment kit, you're going to receive these little plastic discs that make it look like the inside of a bolt, and then you actually wrap fabric around it and then attach it to your quilt. So much fun. Now, in the bottom right corner is a shelf of fabrics and fat quarters and jelly rolls, but those bolts have also been wrapped around a little bolt of, well, fabric. Let's see what else. Oh, I love the dress forms here. We've got the little organza skirt, and then we had specially printed for the embellishment kit these measuring tape ribbons that wrap around the waist. And here's another one right here. Super fun. Then, as Lisa mentioned, the tombstones. I love this one. Here lies an unfinished quilt. May it rest in pieces. Or how about this one? Here lies empty bobbins. Empty bobbins. And Lisa's favorite. How many can relate? Here lies all my scraps. All my scraps. Let's see. We've got the little hand embroidery hoops, or the look of it at least, there with a little cross stitch going on. Home sweet haunted home, boo, and eek. I should mention, I forgot to say this. This is available as a sewing version or a machine embroidery version. So you can do both. All right. Let's see. Oh, I love this. The row of pots in front of the quilt shop. Well, they're not really pots. They're thimbles, as you can see. And then we've got a candy corn flower growing up out of that pot. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, love this little couch. We've tufted it with velveteen, and we put some foam behind it so it looks tufted. and it says sit and stitch a spell. And then you've got a little black cat button that's sitting on the couch. And then a little button that says welcome my pretties. And if you've done any of our bench buddies, you'll recognize that from the bench buddy series. All right, here is a featherweight. We did it in black leather, but did you notice on the screen and during that video what was happening with this? That there were different names appearing on this block, and they all tie with the brand of machine that you sew or embroider on, but we've Halloweenified the names, okay? So for example, if you sew on a Bernina, then you could stitch out on here, Boo Nina, Boo Nina. If you sew on a Janome, yours is going to say Janome Eek. If you sew on a
Baby lock.
Singer, you're going to be Screamer. What's that?
Baby lock.
Baby lock is Baddie lock.
I think that describes us, right, ladies?
Yeah, I think that's perfectly said,
Right?
Kim. Yeah, perfect.
Be fun. So you'll get all the files for all the different brands of machines. And yeah, we had some fun playing with those words. Baddie lock. Okay, and then here's my favorite row. Think about when you go to, you've finished, quilting something, making a project, and you want to show it off. You want to share it, right? So we will oftentimes go to a club or a quilt class or, the quilt shop, a quilt guild, and we'll do show and shares or show and tells. Well, this row of witches is showing and sharing some actual Kimberbell projects from the past. Take a look. So this says show and share if you dare, but look what those witches are holding.
Cute.
And they are dimensional. These are all printed onto fabric for you, and they are in the embellishment kit. If you've done Kimberbell since the beginning of time, you'll recognize this quilt as the very first quilt that we did. Home is where the haunt is. And then this one, anyone recognize that or did that last year?
The bench pillow.
The bench pillow, Twilight Boulevard, right? And then this one comes from our Machine Embroider by Number series with the witch hats and the pumpkins. Now take another look at how these are being held with their little hands. They are buttons, little green hand buttons that are holding up each of those quilt projects. Isn't that fun? I love it. So just out of curiosity, tell me, what are the things what is the block that stands out to you the most?
I like the little one with the witches. I like the Twilight Boulevard.
Yes. Okay. Thanks, Pam.
I like the frog under glass.
Oh, that was from Broomhilda's Bakery.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Great. Good. It's always fun to hear what you guys what catches your eye. If you're sitting there thinking, oh man, that looks like a lot of work, I want you to think, oh man, that looks like a lot of fun. Right? And just take it block by block and think to yourself, how could I use that block even differently from a quilt or in addition to the quilt? So I'm going to show you some ideas. Our product development team, someone mentioned, I think it was Pam, that liked the row of witches. Well, check that out. We just put it onto a lumbar pillow, and you can have, such a fun pillow for Halloween, but done on a small scale instead of the larger quilt. So there's an idea for you. Or what about this one for a pillow? They took the block for the sit and stitch a spell and put it onto an 8-inch pillow form, and there is that. So cute. Then they took the pumpkin pin cushions, the 3 of them, and put them in a row and stuck them onto a tea towel. They took a baby onesie and put the word eek onto that.
Cute.
They took a little busket. We like to call it a busket here. It's a little bag for your sewing room. And they just put the dress forms, the mannequins on there. Really cute ideas. Or how about this? They took the featherweight, made it in a navy leather, and then put it on top of one of our zipper pouch blanks. And just, I mean, has nothing to do with Halloween, just a fun little sewing bag. All right. And then finally, they made some mug rugs. And they used, let's see, let me grab the one. Aha, Batty Luck. There it is. And just made a cute little mug rug with that. Brother is Bruther. Husqvarna Viking. This is a mouthful. Husqvarna Flying. Foff is Foffpire for vampire. Juki is spooky. Singer, screamer. Genome is Genome Eek. Handy quilter, hollow quilter. Bernina, Boonina. And Elna is Eekna. Eekna. Isn't that fun? So there you go. Now with every feature project that we do, Laurie says the dress forms could be used for wedding showers. I love that, Laurie. Good idea. For each of these quilt projects that we do, we like to do some bonus projects with them. So in the same book that you would be getting, whether it's sewing or machine embroidery, take a look at these bonus projects. Remember those pumpkin pin cushions? Well, we had to make them real. How to make them come to life. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. There's 3 sizes. Can you believe that's done on the embroidery machine?
Really
Crazy.
Cute. Love
Crazy,
that.
crazy, crazy. So you get 3 sizes. I love to collect pin cushions, so I'm definitely making a set for my pin cushion collection, but I think these would be darling in other fabrics for like a more, instead of Halloween, make it more just autumn and fall and do some, maybe some deeper tones and then stack them in a bowl for decorating. I think that would be really, really cute. And then we've got some little hoops. This one says trick or treat. And this says home, sweet haunted home. Now, of course, if you machine embroider, you're not doing that by hand, but it looks like you did with the cross stitching. It's all done on the embroidery machine. And then the final one is I was trying to think, okay, what could we do with a sewing room and a play on words there? Well, if your sewing room's like mine, I want to hang this on my door. Enter at your own risk. This sewing room is scary. This is my favorite though. Please do not disturb. Just had an out of bobbin experience.
Cute.
Too fun, right? Here's just a quick look at the embellishment kit before it's all packaged up and ready to go to you guys. But there you can see that you get all of those unique buttons, the measuring tape, the panels that the witches are holding, and all the extra embellishments to make that very, very fun and unique.
I really think those bolts are amazing. I love the little bolts. I think that's fabulous. Whoever dreamed that up, that's wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah, that is super fun. Those bolts they're right there in the package. They have the 2 little holes in them too, so that it's easy for you to just wrap your fabric around and attach it and to the project. So definitely a fun one. And just like you saw in that video, there's always going to be something new to see each time you look at it. Your kids, your grandkids, your family members, your friends are, every time they walk by that quilt in your house, they're gonna be like, oh, look at that, and look at that, look at that. It's just really a fun thing to do. So anyway, that's the Candy Corn Quilt Shop. Pre-order it at Creative Sewing and Quilting. Now, the next thing that Lisa thought you might want to hear about, it would be Red, White, and Bloom. Red, White, and Bloom and Main Street Celebration. So I don't have the Main Street Celebration here with me. It's been packed for a trade show, but I do have Red, White, and Bloom, and I'll show you a little video that has both of them in there. But by raise of hands, how many of you have done Main Street Celebration? It's the bench pillow that has the fireworks in the sky, and it's got like different buildings, a farmhouse, a fire station. Anyone seen that? Oh, okay. Well, I got to show you that because that's really fun. And then this is the Red, White, and Bloom quilt. So it all coordinates. Let me show you what that is. If you're thinking, oh, it would be fun to do something for the 4th of July, for summer, for just any time of the year, because you like being patriotic and having kind of an Americana feel in your home, check this out. This is the 40 by 40 quilt. There we go.
Look at there.
All right. And before I show you my favorite blocks, I want to show you a little video. In that video, you're going to see not only this quilt, but you're also going to see Main Street Celebration, which is a really fun bench pillow. So let's go to that point. All right, so that was Red, White, and Bloom. This was a fabric line that I also designed for Maywood Studio, and then these are the feature projects that go with it. Am I frozen by any chance? I'm good? Okay, something.
You're good right now. It freezes occasionally, Kim, but mostly it's not a long time. It's just a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. Cheryl says she's in the process of finishing hers. Yay, Cheryl, you can do it. That is a really fun quilt. And when it comes, when it came time to do something for summer and 4th of July and just family togetherness and celebrations, boy, I had a lot of fun. designing that and thinking of what others might like too. In fact, I had posted a question on the Facebook group asking, hey, what kinds of things would you like to see, or what words come to mind when you think of summer and such? And sure enough, oh my gosh, I got hundreds of answers, and those answers I incorporated into this fabric line. So that's a really fun little tidbit there. Now, for some of my favorite projects, let's take a look, or blocks, not projects, blocks. Here, you can't go wrong with a watermelon. So I'm going to start there. Isn't that sweet? This is also available as a sewing version and a machine embroidery version, and it is available now to order. So if you want to order it through Creative Sewing and Quilting, they're actually going to give you 25% off of in-stock items.
Oh my gosh, who's crazy?
Yeah, Lisa's crazy, but she loves you. So 25% off. If it's in stock, she's going to sell it to you for 25% off. I think that's amazing. Lisa, do they have to have a special code? Is there a timeline when it's done?
It's good for 72 hours. So there is a timeline. If you go on, we've just automatically put it at the discounted price online. If you come in the store, we'll automatically discount it too. So anything in stock, it's all in stock, not pre-orders. And also, of course, not the fill in the blanks. But anything in stock that we have, which we have lots, it'll take care of you. Yeah.
Yay. Oh, please do that. This is, if you're thinking, well, I'm not sure if I could get it done in time for 4th of July or whatever, that's okay. Who says we have to get them done by any certain time, right? And this can be done any time of the year. And actually, it is quite easy. Although it looks like a lot of work, if you will just take it block by block, you will be amazed at how quickly this goes together. And I've got some other projects to show you with it as well. Okay, so let's go back to the quilt. I love this block, Family, Fireworks, and Freedom. In fact, this particular block, I'm thinking about just adding some extra borders to it and making it into a pillow. I think that would be really, really cute. The embellishment kit that also goes with this also has the applique glitter sheets, which is so fun. Glitter that doesn't get on your hands or your face or in your hair or everywhere, right? This stuff is awesome. And those sheets, to give it that extra little sparkle, are included in the embellishment kit. Okay, so here's a little pop bottle. It's got some vinyl on it, and then we've got the little dimensional pinwheel coming out of it. I'm going to save my favorite block for last. So I'm going to skip for a minute to this one, Fire Up the Grill. And as you can see there, there's a little hot dog button placed on top of that grill. I think this would be really cute, of course, to put on an apron. We've got the little yo-yo cherries, again, adorable. I think it would be so cute to take that block itself, all by itself, make, 25 of them and make a cherry quilt all in a grid. Here, I love this. Another one that just, my home sweet home. You could put it in this quilt, you could put it on a table runner. Really cute ideas. Red, White, and Bloom is right there. We've got the little mason jar. It's again made out of vinyl. It's got this crocheted ribbon trim, which is also in the embellishment kit. And then it has the Kimberbell pull flowers that are so fun and easy to use. Those are also in the embellishment kit. Of course, we're kind of punny around here. So we've got the relish today, catch up tomorrow. I love these Americana looking type of flags. We've got one over here too. That alone, I think, would be darling for a little pillow. Okay. What else? Oh, love this. Life is Sweet. It's got little lemons that have actually been stitched out individually and then placed behind the vinyl of that pitcher. So it looks like a little lemonade pitcher. Isn't that fun? Yeah. Okay. Now are you ready for my favorite block? How many of you have memories, or maybe you've done it, recently, of catching fireflies in mason jars, or people might call them lightning bugs, right? Depending on what part of the country you're in, you call them lightning bugs or fireflies. Check this out. There's 2 different blocks that have them. We've got the little fireflies or the lightning bugs inside this vinyl jar. Okay, and they're now flying out of it, but wait. There's more. Let me show you what I'm about to do here. All right. Okay, this is the wow. Are you ready? There's the lightning bugs. Now they light up. Ah, look how cute. Wouldn't your family go nuts when they saw that? Yeah.
Those are wonderful.
Yeah. So in the embellishment kit, you'll also have a little light pack that you can place in there and just make it so, so fun. All right. Okay. Sue is saying she loves the embellishments, but she has animals and she washes them often. Yeah, this is not one of those quilts you'd want to make for that kind of thing. This is definitely a wall hanging. I like to think of it as a piece of art on your wall so that people can just come and admire, but not cuddle up in, for sure. Okay.
Can I add a thought on that, Kim? So like if you did want to make this into a lap because you loved it so much that you just wanted to have it around you, on you during the summer, Sue, some suggestions on the, rather than using the embellishments. I happen to know that you have a software program, and if you come and hang out with your teacher, we can figure out those embellishments. So
that's a great
just
idea,
a thought.
Lisa. Yeah, it's certainly, you know, the embellishments give it that extra little pop, right? But they're not necessary. You absolutely could do without them and make this more user-friendly for wrapping it around you, for sure. And it sounds like Lisa can help you with that. That's awesome.
That sounds great. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Liz says, how do you turn the blocks into banners? Are you talking about the banner that was in the video, Maureen? No, Liz?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a separate disc?
It's not, it's actually not a disc, it's a panel.
We have this in the store too. We actually have them. We have them down and hanging up in the store, as well as they're available for purchase. It's really cute.
Okay.
And
yeah, that makes it really easy because those are not individually stitched. We added a couple of extra embellishments, like you see that little lemon button there. But this is a panel, and you can put it together in, boy, less than 30 minutes.
Super easy. It would be so easy to get done even for this year. I mean, like super easy. Yeah.
Land that I love. It even has the ketchup or relish today, ketchup tomorrow on there. And then even with this one, we added the red wool balls there to the cherries. So yeah, you can have a lot of fun with that for sure, Liz. All right, so with that also comes some extra projects. So let me show you what those are.
And Mona, you asked how big is it? I'm not sure which, Mona's not there right now. How big is what?
Probably the quilt itself.
Well, here she comes. The quilt.
If it's a quilt, okay, it's 40 by 40. So if you've done some of our other ones in the past, like Love Notes, or We Wish You a Merry Christmas, or I know Creative Sewing and Quilting have pretty much done them all. 40 by 40 is that nice square size for great for a wall hanging for sure. All right, so for some extra projects, bonus projects that are still part of that same set, again, available for sewing or machine embroidery, we've got this bag. Isn't that awesome? This denim bag, it's on one of our blanks, and it has little lights in it. So I'm kind of excited about the lights these days. So let me show you what that looks like all lit up. Of course, if you didn't want to use the lights, you could use, well, you don't have to use anything, but a lot of people have used like Swarovski crystals, which I think would be really, really cute as well. Okay, take a look. Ah, isn't that fun? And if you
Mhm.
didn't want to put it on a tote bag, it would make a great pillow, I think, all lit up like that. And also, I've seen people take this exact same design, lights and all, and put it on the back of a denim jacket. I thought that
Oh.
is so cute.
Cool on a jacket. We
Yeah.
we have Denise did that, so we have that sample in the store too, ladies. If you are pop in the store, you'll see it.
Awesome. Awesome. Creative Sewing and Quilting, they're the bomb. They do everything. I really, really just appreciate their support. And I love that you have samples there to show, because that helps for sure. Another bonus design on there, which I don't have in front of me, but it's another lemonade pitcher type thing. And it says, when life gives you lemons, make something sweet. So check that out. And then the other bonus project on there is a 22 by 22 inch table topper. But why I love this is, of course, it's great for, you know, your patriotic summer gatherings, but just for any time of the year too. And look how sweet each of those little watering cans are. We embroidered or sewed these little dimensional pinwheels that come out of it. We put some little dimensional flowers coming out of each of the corners, the pots or watering cans. Just fun stuff. This is just one piece of fabric here in the middle, but it uses the red, white, and bloom line, which Lisa has as well. Again, about a 22 by 22 inch size on that. All right. So any questions? Any questions about that? Don't forget, she's got the 25% off of everything in stock. So if you're loving red, white, and bloom or anything Kimberbell, and it's on their website or in their store, now is the time.
We've got a lot of the Main Street, I'm sorry, well, we've got a couple of Main Street pillow kits left, I think a couple. And we've got quite a bit of the fabric line and the 10-inch squares, the 5-inch squares, a couple of fat quarter bundles. So, I mean, we've got a lot of the red, white, and bloom line. So,
my goodness, you could take those 10-inch squares and 5-inch squares and just make a quick picnic quilt with that. It'd be so easy to do. I love that you've got that available.
Yeah, well, we sold out of this one though, unfortunately. But the plastic coated fabric,
yes,
yeah, we sold out of that. But that was wonderful. Actually, when we did the summer nights, we recommended that for lining the tote, and so we sold that out instantly. Yeah, it was
good.
great. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah, they call that pole fabric, PUL, and it's like a. Yeah, it's a great thing for liner or picnic table covers and such. So I'm glad to hear that did well.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, if you need it, we have it in a non-Kimberbell, but yeah, awesome stuff. Awesome.
Great. Mona's asking, what's new for Christmas? So many fun new things. One of them, I shouldn't tell you this because it's not going to be available for like another year, but I am working on a new Christmas fabric line for next year. Should be fun. I'm excited about it. What's new for Christmas? There's actually a couple new themes. One that is available now, and I'm guessing that Creative Sewing and Quilting has it. And if they don't, they will, I'm sure soon, because it's brand spanking new, and it's called Kimberbell Curated Home for the Holidays. Do you have that, Lisa?
Don't have it yet.
Oh, it's coming your way, I'm sure.
Yep.
It's really, really fun stuff. So be sure to check out that from Creative Sewing and Quilting. It's got maybe 8 different projects on it for Christmas. And then in September, there's a new bench pillow coming out called Candy Cane Lane. And that's going to be a real fun one too. So is that one, did I see that on your Facebook page?
The Candy Cane Lane?
Yeah, maybe not.
Sarah might have talked about it. It's possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't keep up with it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I was at a show last week, so I don't know what happened at the store.
I'm gonna look it up just in case, because I swear I saw that on your Facebook page. But
Sarah, did you do the candy corn? Or... Yes,
Yes,
she did.
look, right there.
Yes. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, because there's a pre-order. Wouldn't it be
There's
great if I knew
creative
what was going
sewing
on
and
in my
I follow you guys.
Yeah.
And there is the Candy Corn Quilt Shop. Or not Candy Corn. Oh my gosh, too much candy. Candy Cane Lane.
Yep.
Candy Cane
So
Lane.
we've got both of them. Candy Corn and Candy Cane Lane are both
Right.
available pre-order. Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
There we go. That's
Awesome
that's
awesome
on
I
our
have that on my-
Facebook page.
Yeah, awesome that I have that on the Facebook page. If only I knew.
Yeah, so
Fabulous.
check that out. And Cheryl says it was in an email. So there you go.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl.
There you go.
Yes.
Hey, we gotta love all of the extra people that help us out, right?
Yeah, it doesn't work without them, right? It does not
We're
work
not an
without 'em.
island.
No, no.
Oh, well, thank you for joining me today, everyone. I know that Lisa has some giveaways for you guys being on today.
I
So
do.
do you want to talk about that, Lisa?
I do. I have 3 things I'm going to give away, and I'm going to give it away to this group right here. So I think I came up with an idea for how we're going to do that. But I have 3 prizes. We'll give this one away first. It's a little charm pack of the Red, White, and Bloom. So all the little fabrics in the lineup in a 5-inch square. The Annika's throw pillow, if you can see that, there we go. Annika's throw pillows, which is a really awesome new CD.
Yes.
Or newer one. It's really awesome.
Hey, Lisa, that
yes.
one, hold that up again. The one with like the chevron looking theme, that was in the video for Red, White, and Bloom.
I saw that. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. That's really cool. Really cool. And like the techniques that are in there. And then also we want to make sure that you're properly inspired to get going. So we're giving away the instructions for the Red, White, and Bloom quilt in the sewing version. So very awesome. Very awesome. And with all the extras in there, the extra bonuses. And I know a lot of you are embroiderers, but there's some fun stuff to do in the sewing version too.
For sure.
So I thought, Kim, I have like Hollywood squares on my screen here. So I'm going to have you give me a number between 1 and 17, 3 different times, and that's who's going to win.
Okay.
Since you don't know what my screen looks like.
I'm honing in on number 8.
6, 7, 8. Carol Carlton, and that's going to be the first one. I'm sorry, I should have said this. That we're starting from the Carlton. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Carol, you've won the pack of squares. Yay, Carol! The second one we're going to do is actually I'm going to go by price. So from the next one in terms of price is the Red, White, and Bloom book. So Kim, another number, please.
Oh my gosh, number. I have 3 kids. 3.
3. Okay, so that's going to be Jean Baker, who's the show off with the quilt behind her. Okay, Jean, woo! Okay, Jean, we want to see something out of this book in the next 2 weeks. All right, and then
Awesome.
the third one, and
Third
so
one.
one more time out, we're doing the pillows, which is just a really awesome pillow book.
You said 1 through
Pillow seat.
17?
1 through 17.
Let's go
yep.
with 15.
That would be Lori. And I'm sorry, Lori, I'm going to absolutely kill your last name, but that would be Lori.
Lori, woohoo!
All right. So Lori D. Cool. And there she is. It's funny, people pop around on the screen from time to time. You just moved on my screen. So we'll have those here. Just let us know. I mean, we'll just hold them here for pickup. If you need them mailed, there would just be the postage charge, or if you're buying something, $75 worth of stuff bought online, we'll throw it in your package. It's all mailed for free then.
Awesome.
All right. And there was a question earlier, Kim, that I wanted to make sure that we hit. There was a question about the quilting, Quilt As You Go, I think it was. And I don't think we answered that one.
Is it background quilting?
Let's see, where does it? Well, I thought I saw it earlier. Did I miss that? Did someone have a question about Quilt As You Go? Oh, here we go. Can you downline, that was from Jean Baker. Can you downline quilting designs to Quilt As You Go? And are there instructions on how to do that?
Yes and yes. Yes, there is. And I don't know, Creative Sewing and Quilting, have you guys set up an affiliate?
We are an affiliate, so I thought you could talk about that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so we have a couple things for downloads. Most of our stuff, it's all through quilt shops, but we have some downloadable items called the Vault, Jump Stitch, and Background Quilting. And so on any of those items that you're looking for, please go through Creative Sewing and Quilting's affiliate link, because that also helps support their shop. They're going to get a kickback on that. So if you want to support their shop, and I know you do, please go through their affiliate link. Maybe Lisa, you could put it in the chat.
Well, I will tell you, we just got it like Friday or less there. And I'm sorry, we were at a show. We did a show last week, so we're a little topsy-turvy. So Sarah will send out, Sarah, who is my my wonderful, does everything online and Facebook support, all that. She's going to send out that affiliate link. And just so you know, to give the store credit, every time you shop that, if you'd use that link every single time, once you get into it, if you haven't gone in through our link, we don't get any credit. So we love all things Kimberbell the same as you do. So we're happy for you to go online and get that cool stuff if you just use our affiliate link. So that'll come out in the next day or two, you know, if you can hold off. And if you can't hold off, you know, what can I say?
Oh, hold on, because it'll always be available. So I'm sure you've got lots of things to do, right? Between now and tomorrow or whatever, please use that link to support them. But basically, the Vault includes things that are older patterns. And I know a lot of people are brand new to Kimberbell, and so they're like, well, what did you do, you know, years ago? Well, they're not products that are produced in a physical sense anymore because they're older, but we do have them available in the Vault. And so we just launched that maybe a week ago or so. And right now there's maybe a dozen products in there, but we will continually add more. So please use the Creative Sewing and Quilting's link to get to it. And then that gives them credit. So that is the Vault. There's things in there for sewing or machine embroidery. So check that out. And then the background quilting that someone had asked about is, yes, if you want to quilt on your embroidery machine in the hoop, we have a whole series of background quilting designs that you actually can put onto your blocks before you add your appliques and such. And again, that's our background quilting. It comes in so many different sizes, I think like 22 sizes in one download. And a lot of the quilting motifs match the Kimberbell fabrics. And so it all just works so well together. Check that out too, but go through their link and have fun with that. It's their background quilting is a lot of fun. And now you can have your whole project done on your embroidery machine. So there you go. Hopefully that helps answer that. I just saw Liz asked, how long are the CDs available until they go into the archive? It kind of just depends on, you know, every product we see has like a life cycle, you know, and shops will bring it in maybe for 6 months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. It just kind of depends. We have some products that still sell really, really well through a quilt shop and it's been years old, whereas others, it's kind of like seen its time. Mm-hmm. So there's not a set time, but it's always been something that's been retired that's no longer available in shops. And then we put it in the vault. Okay. Great questions. Anything else I can help answer? Nothing. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy, but boy, this has been a real pleasure for me to get to meet you. I love seeing who's making Kimberbell stuff and maybe who's been inspired to try something new. Thank you. Sincerely, thank you for your time today. And thank you, Lisa, and your whole staff for all the support you've continued to give Kimberbell over the years. I really appreciate it.
Kim, I really appreciate your time and coming on today and spending an hour with us. We absolutely loved it. Love to get that. I cannot tell you how many of these ladies, when they come to the Kimberbell events, they're like, their neck is going to be so heavy with all the buttons now. So I don't know if you can do like a special button that is. I've hit them all.
There should be one of those for sure.
Yeah, I know. We've got a few that would get that.
Yeah, Kim, there's a big fight among several of us that's on this Zoom long to get the early bird button. When
Oh,
the things come, oh yeah,
They-
that's a big.
that's a coveted button right there. Yeah. Elbows flying, right?
it gets a little
Who
wicked.
can dial the fastest?
We can't even talk about when we post it because they got to just not know. So then it's like, whoever.
I love it. I love
Anyway,
it.
it's awesome.
Thanks, Mona.
We love the Kimberbell. We love the inspiration and the joy that you share with us. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Lisa, I hope to see you really soon. One of these days
That would be awesome.
we'll see each other at a trade show again.
Sounds
All
cool.
right, everyone. Have a great day. This is recorded, so I will send it to Lisa. And then if anyone needs to watch the replay or, someone that missed it and might enjoy it, that video will be available.
We will send it out as soon as we get it. I don't know, later today, tomorrow, we'll send it out. And there's a lot of our sewing friends that couldn't join today that wanted to see it. So
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.